Friday, feel-good morning. Stefano, you and I are big winners yesterday, but we'll talk
Big
about that a
winner.
little bit later. But now we got to talk about the forecast with the temperatures, the humidity. Come back.
It's all making it come back as we go through the weekend and all the way through next week. So I know we've been enjoying this nice break. A lot of us really enjoying the little cool down that we've had, but that is coming to a very quick end as we go through the next couple of days into this weekend and right through next week as well. So let's take a look at the temperature trend. Now we'll start tomorrow off right around 90. I still think a lot of the area will stay in the 80s on Saturday. As we go to Sunday, we get a good bump back into the 90s, and then look at the first half of next week, and I can say it looks like temperatures like this will stick around through the second part of the week as well. Mid-upper 90s, and of course, that's all without factoring in the humidity, so brace for more heat and humidity to settle in for about the next week or so. A new heat wave the next couple of days. The humidity shouldn't be terrible, so it should still stay in check today and for most of our day Saturday. But as Sunday comes around, the humidity really starts to ramp back up, and then right through the first half of next week, it is very humid, downright oppressive maybe in some areas. Heat index on Sunday should range everywhere from the upper 90s to even the triple digits out in parts of West Middle Tennessee. As we move into Monday, more heat, more humidity, more areas are seeing the heat index near, if not into, the triple digits, and you better believe that should continue right through the rest of next week. Right now, there's no heat advisories issued, but that could easily change over the coming days. As you are headed out the door this morning, we're in the 60s, climbing back into the 80s today. Plenty of sunshine. There's nowhere near as much fog as what we were talking about over the last few days. If you're headed to the Wilson County and Tennessee State Fair, maybe this evening after the kids are done with school, practice, you're finished up with work, it will be a lovely evening to get outside, starting in the 80s and slowly falling our way into the 70s, and that humidity does stay at bay. We'll drop in the 60s over the next few hours with a couple of spots still in the 70s right now. 70s and the 80s by the time we hit our lunch hour. Then most of the area is back in the 80s. There'll be just a few spots out in the plateau that stay in the 70s. Overnight tonight, things are staying calm. We fall to the 60s and 50s on our Saturday morning. The afternoon is very similar to today. Most of the area in the 80s and pushing maybe near 90 in one or two spots as well. So that warm up really starting to kick into gear today and through the next couple of days. The big weather story is going to be just how long that heat sticks with us. Here's a look at your first alert 7-day. There's that warm up, 93 on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, climbing and locking into the 90s. Overnight lows are in the 70s. The humidity significantly more of a factor, but we do stay dry. So no showers, no thunderstorms. That dry and nice weather will continue for us, Alexandria.